question, like what
Sure.
happens for sign calls? Like they just call and then they say, can I see the house?
It's a different type of sales process.
Right.
It is the same thing though. You have to track what you're doing in the sign call. You need to get an appointment. If you don't get the appointment, you got to say to yourself, am I willing to show up on the last minute?
Saying, yeah.
And I don't recommend it. I don't.
They just call and say, I want to see the house.
Yeah, I don't.
I got one this morning, another one this morning.
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
I had one this week. This lady
got
was
one
supposed to
yesterday.
show up Saturday.
Uh-huh.
I was there on Saturday.
Right.
I asked her for more information. She just wanted to book the appointment. The place is 5 minutes from my house, so it wasn't a big deal. So I said, that's fine, I'll go over.
Okay.
Yep.
She didn't show. She emailed me at the exact same time and said, no, I've got the flu, I'm sorry, can we rebook? I said, fine.
Yep.
I'll meet you there Wednesday night.
Right.
Yep.
She didn't show again.
Of course
and
she
then she
wouldn't.
tried to say that I didn't reply back to her. And I was
Yep.
like, and then she said, can we meet on Thursday night there? And I said, no, I just,
Yep.
I'm not wasting my time anymore.
So this is exactly why you don't do this,
Right.
right? Because you got to think about it. This is a major purchase for most people.
Right.
Would you agree?
Uh-huh.
Okay, when I'm making a major purchase, I usually book an appointment,
Yeah.
right? So let's be really serious about it. You can't get in to see a veterinarian doctor
Right.
to get your dog a shot
Right.
or get the nails done without an appointment 2 weeks in advance.
Uh-huh.
So people know how to plan.
Uh-huh.
We have told them in our industry that we're 100% available.
Right.
And you need to change that, because what happens is it's a leadership thing. And what happens is the minute you start running for a client, it can have things go the wrong direction. So you do have to switch it. So if you're going to go and talk to that particular client and they seem motivated to go at that particular time, fantastic. However, you got to get them over to your way of leadership.
Right.
So it's a harder gig. It's harder to do,
Right.
right? Yeah, got to flip it around. So my encouragement is, most people starting out with this, you book the appointment. You say, I'd love to show you that home. There is a series of things that we go through to actually show a home.
Right.
And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to come down to the office, or I'll meet you at your home for 15 to 20 minutes, and we'll just make sure that this is the appropriate home for you to look at, or if there's any others I need to do in the process of doing this at the same time.
Okay.
And if they say, no, I just want to look at that home, can I? And then you'd say, well, can I ask why it's important to look at that home? Well, we're just at the beginning stages of blah, 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 blah. And they might open up.
Right.
And if they give you a lot of static,
Right.
different.
Right.
If they open up and say, well, we're just kind of looking, we don't want to waste a lot of your time.
Okay.
And you say, I can appreciate that, but you know what? Just to be respectful,
Right.
it's not a waste of time.
Okay.
And it is part of my process to make sure I'm doing the right thing for you.
Right.
And so, if I sit down with you for 15 minutes, I will know if this is the right home for you, or whether we should be looking at a different one to get you your answers.
Right.
Because it sounds like you're needing information right now. Yeah, we're needing information. That's the best case scenario. If you get somebody who goes, no, I just want to look at the damn home. You go, great, not with me. Because you've already gone the wrong direction.
Right.
Well, I'm going to buy, you're going to lose out.
Then I go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's control issues and stuff that go on there. And so you just got to know that you have to be firm. If you don't have a process, though, you're going to find yourself really having a hard time to say that you have a process.
So is the process really just to try and get them to an appointment?
You want to talk to them at some level, and even if it's for 15 minutes for coffee before you go and show them the property. I want to know who I've got sitting there, because if I'm not comfortable with them, we're not going any farther. If we're just going for, because you could have a burglar, for Pete's sake, that's walking through the home, and you could be showing them the home.
Exactly.
And that's just or other things that could happen. It would not be necessarily the right thing to do. Right? You could have the brother-in-law of the ex that doesn't like this person looking to size up the place and wanting to leave a door open somewhere so they can get in and do whatever. So you want to meet with the person, you want to get a gauge of what's going on. If you can meet them at their home, it tells you a lot about who they are. Great, I'm going to be in that neighborhood anyway, and it's only a couple blocks from where you live. Why don't I meet you at your place for 15 minutes, then I have some questions that I normally ask people before we go any farther, then I will turn around and do that, we'll go. So then you confirm their address, you see what the kind of living conditions they live in, right, or what their situation is living-wise, and then you can go show them the home.
And in those cases, though, we like to go together.
Yeah, but that's a safe bet, though. If you're going to somebody's home and it's a confirmed address, they're not likely going to pull you into their home, right? That's not how it usually works, right? And if they put up a lot of resistance, no, I'll just meet you there. You say, no, we meet for coffee somewhere. I have 15 minutes that I need to have with you before we go and look at it. Yeah. Right? And then you basically in person, there with that individual, and if you get the creepies with that person there, you just say, I don't think this is going to work between you and I. I suggest that you get another especially as ladies, if you get that feeling, then you turn around and you go, okay, you know what, this is not the way, we're not going any farther. I recommend that you get another realtor, and because I'm not comfortable working with you. You just tell them straight up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You don't get brownie points for you know, going and showing a home that may be vacant or something like that as a lady and having something happen.